flex mine. You don't wanna test mine, cause my best lines coming from motherfuckers who gunning for my shine. Running out of time, taking my flex to the grind. Bitches put a hex on the latex every time that I have sex, hoping it's mine. So dope, I hope I don't blow it, but I never show it, and you never know it because I'm a boss. Never take a loss, never gave a fuck about the cost. Look at them coming up, running up lost. Look at them daring, they stuck in the sauce, comparing the fire to permanent frost. And I ain't a liar because I'm a lion, and I'm never dying. I'm already flying, so take me to Zion.
We built this shit, and we don't stop till the casket drop, till the wheels fall off. And we ain't just gon' wait for shit to pop off. And we ain't about to be out and taking no loss. We built this shit, and we don't stop till the casket drop, till the wheels fall off. And we ain't just gon' wait for shit to pop off. And we ain't about to let dudes be thinking we soft.
So this is the capstone. You ain't with it, you ain't gonna make it back home. Better quit it, put $1 million on the track phone. Click, clack, sit back for the chon-chon. Y'all whack for the fact that you all drones. Really silly bitch, you better know I crack bones. Willy-nilly when I'm really feeling at home. How I'm feeling when I'm sitting on this black throne. If you got it, then we want it, we gon' take it, bitch. And while I'm laughing, I'ma smoke a fucking cigarette. And what you gonna do about it? You gon' talk shit? Sitting crying like a baby on the internet.
We built this shit, and we don't stop till the casket drop, till the wheels fall off. And we ain't just gon' wait for shit to pop off. And we ain't about to be out and taking no loss. We built this shit, and we don't stop till the casket drop, till the wheels fall off.
Everybody come see the greatest show. Gather up all juggalos and roll. Everybody come see the greatest show. Gather up all juggalos and roll. Everybody come see the greatest show. Everybody come, everybody come, everybody. Everybody come see the greatest show. Gather up all juggalos.
Please work. Oh, good, it's working. Hey, everybody, welcome to the fucking greatest show. Deadhead, right? The greatest show. This is something I've actually been working on for a while here for Carnival Spirits. And once they dropped the date of the gathering, I was like, I have an idea. Because, alright, let's bring this shit. The Gathering of the Juggalos is happening on July 31st. But I really think that people should consider showing up on the 30th, the 29th. Fuck, I'll probably be there on the 29th. But there's a reason why. There's an event that's going on from my guest today, who you can hear in the background. He's a real loud guy. I knew we were going to hear him before the show. I told him to be quiet. It's tough. Both of us are a little nervous because I'm not an interview guy and he's not used to being interviewed. But you better get used to it, motherfucker, because if you want to put giant events together at the Gathering of the motherfucking Juggalos, you got to expect people to hit you up and want to interview you. Alright, so again, the Super Gathering of the Juggalos is happening on July 31st. And my guest tonight didn't want to put together just a so-so concept. This is the fucking Super Gathering, motherfuckers. So he's putting on something really super. And I want to talk to him tonight about how the fuck is he doing this. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest, the big, bad, motherfucking Wolf. There he is. What's up, Wolf?
What's up, Brooklyn?
How you doing, man?
Chilling, brother, just chilling.
Yeah, that's a fresh shirt you got on.
Thank you, sir.
And I see that, what is that there in the background? That big tarp.
Oh, my baby blanket?
That's a big baby blanket.
No, actually, this one's my baby, my actual blanket.
Is that your actual blanket?
Yeah. 80 by 50.
Alright, so before we even get to talking about this event that you're hosting, that
Yes,
graphic there, how many months of work was that, putting that together with Tom Wood?
Well, we were at the Gathering, and it hit me out of just nowhere. Like, I want to put something together for the Juggernaut that represents a lot of things, and a pyramid is one of the strongest symbols that you can think of, because from what I understand, it is.
Hold on 1 second. I have to always do this. Fuck you, Captain Flannel. It is just me. Hey, we're both nervous, man. Actually, I'm not nervous, but I think I might have been a little bit before the show. Isn't that weird? I'm usually nervous before I do any live shit, but then, like, it just goes away. It must be the beer.
Either that or a fart. Either one.
That might make me go away, especially if it's coming from you. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
The green fog, fam. They're for green fog. But so I'm like, okay, what can I come up with that's gonna be devastating to the eyeballs, but also fresh as shit? So I've got to backtrack just a little bit. Last year at the Gathering, I met a lot of people for the first time, and me and CPM met for the first time. And I got the golf card for me and CPM because I have the bad back. But then I started seeing how CPM talks to people. And I'm like, well, shit. I got to talk to some people. And I'm like, okay, I've seen Tom Wood because I've seen his artwork before. I'm like, shit. I'm going to talk to Tom Wood. So the first thing went off. It was okay. Second day, I was still a little nervous, but I was starting to get into a flow. It's just weird. It kind of like I morphed into somebody new because I'm not the type of person that's going to talk to somebody. Just go up to them like, hey, I'm the Wolf, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Unless I'm in my element. I'm not in my element at the Gathering because it was like my first time back from the second. Because I went to the first two. This was like my triumphant return back to the Gathering. So I was just like, whoa, this is a little bit weird. You know, because normally they had the two. They had Nova Expo Center, and they had the one in Toledo, was at a indoor arena.
That was an indoor one, yeah.
They both were, the first one and the second one. So I've never been, you know, out. I never was able to interact with, you know, a lot of the people from Psychopathic Records like that, because I mean they were, but they weren't as open as they are now.
You know what?
So-
You know what I think it is though, Wolf, is back then, like social media or stuff like this, stuff like YouTube wasn't have as like much of a powerful presence as now.
Yeah, they didn't have a
It was weird for me. I mean, walking around at the gathering, hearing people say Brooklyn, I just figured they were just saying the word Brooklyn. I was ignoring them, you know, because I'm not used to people knowing me, you know, 2-3 states over. But
Right.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of powerful on here, and I think that they recognize that, you know, and to use this as a tool because they really do help promote. And I also think that's why like they're so open to us when they meet us. No, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a bad host. All right, go back to talking.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So I
I tried to be
I thought-
I tried to be
I got-
poignant and say something profound. Fuck you.
So I was talking to Tom Wood. And, you know,
All right, sorry.
I've got an idea, and I'm gonna run it by you and tell me what you think. And he was like, "Yo, that sounds pretty dope. If we can make it come to life." I'm like, "All right." He says, "Let the gathering shit, you know, fall off, and the freshness of the gathering fall off, and I will try to put pen to paper." So, about 3 weeks after the gathering, I started sketching it out. I went through about maybe 6 to 10 sketches. I'm like, "Oh, this looks like crap. This looks like crap. This looks like crap." And then I started really honing in on what I wanted it to look like. So I sent Tom Wood these really fucking crude, bad drawing. And me and him talked about it and talked about it some more. And we video chatted a couple times, and he was like, "Okay, well, what do you want it to look like?" I says, "Well, you know, I want to make sure the pyramid's there, the 665's there, and a hand, whether it be the Wraith's hand, the Ringmaster's hand, it's just something that's coming out of the sky, you know, to grab." And he was like, "All right, I got you." So he sent the first one, which had all the guys from the Discord, all the 665s around the triangle. And I'm like, "Yeah, but if somebody drops off, it's gonna kind of look stale." So me and Maximum started talking, and me and CPN started talking. He was like, "Well, how about we have, you know, what the Juggernauty's all about?" And I'm like, "Well, family's one." He says, "Absolutely." And unity, he says, "Yeah, that's another one that's we're about." And then just out of nowhere, and Brandon was like, "Unity means strength. Let's use that as the bottom one." All right, I'm with it. So I got a hold of Tom. Tom changed it up, and as you see, this is what he came up with. You know what I'm saying?
How many different renditions did he do of that before you came up with the final one?
There was this one and another one. That was it.
Still don't know how the hell he does that shit. Draws on like on a computer or like on a tablet.
No, what he does first is he does it all by pencil, and then he renders it. I want to say he renders it into his tablet. And he does it all through his tablet, and then he goes into his Adobe Photoshop and does all the voodoo that he does. And let me tell you, this guy's a fucking master at what he does. Yeah, I'm good, but he's great. He's a goat. He's the greatest of all time. I'm telling you right now.
I
Big
remember
ups.
at the
Like that.
gathering, the flags were flying for the Juggernauty.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and it's like you could kind of see the difference. Like you guys are definitely stepping up in your visual look.
Yeah.
So what's the deal
Yeah.
with the Juggernauty? Why is it so, let's say, controversial? Like, why is it either people are in it or they're dead set against it?
People fear what they don't understand. That's the best way I can explain it, is that people fear what they don't understand. People think, "Oh, the Juggernauty's this, no, the Juggernauty's that." We've all talked about in the Discord of what we're trying to do. And I think Now, mind you, I'm only speaking for myself. I'm not speaking
Yeah.
for everybody else. The way I see things going down is that we're trying to leave the Juggalo community better than once we found it. And we want to keep that magic that you felt when that first time you heard the song, whatever song that you heard from ICP, and you felt like, hey, I can feel that on that level. I can understand where he's coming from. We want to keep that for our kids, our grandkids, and when I die, I want to make damn sure that my kids feel the same thing I felt the first time I heard the Ringmaster back in 1994.
Whole Juggernauty movement, it's definitely out there, man. You guys got your street team.
8 at last count, I think. 7 or 8.
So at the last gathering I was there, you had the barbecue. And
That was CPN's barbecue.
CPN's barbecue. So is that what kind of spawned this concert that you're putting on, or did that come from something else?
Something else.
What was the spark? Where did it happen? Did it happen at the gathering where you just said? Because I know that you guys were talking, when we come back next year, we're going even bigger than this.
Well, I'll touch on that. There's a subject. Well, I'll talk about the benefit concert. Then I'm gonna go into that. I knew about my brother Lonnie. I knew he had his brain cancer, and I know what he was dealing with and everything. So I went around and I talked to Light, Hoodoo, Esham, Rude Boy. The only three people I didn't talk to was Joe, Joey, and DJ Clay. And I just felt that I needed to talk to people about my brother's situation, and just so he can give them, just that little bit extra, saying, you know what, we'll just hashtag one more round. And that's what I started. I started, hashtag one more round. And so after I talked to everybody and whatnot, just out of nowhere, I'm like, you know what? Let's put a concert on. And this is no bullshit. And this is my hand to God. Is that on the golf cart, me and Maximum were talking. He's like, yeah, we can get a few people. You can get like me, Trey Flows, and somebody else, and we can rock a stage. I'm like, all right, so I'll go ahead and buy the stage and this, that, and the third. And he was like, yeah, then we can do that. We can sell some things and blah, 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 this, that, and the third. I'm like, all right, bet, we can do that. And then slowly but surely, it started to snowball. Then one person turned into another one. Then another person turned into another one. And then I got hooked up with Bobby Rocks from Rocks TV, being their personal security. And I was talking to some of the guys that, that are surrounding Bobby, like Casper, Scrub Central. There's a couple more guys. I just can't remember them because there's so many people on this tab. There's like 23 acts at last count.
Yeah, I can bring in a graphic, but bring that in a little while. There's a lot.
Right. There's quite a few. And I explained to him my brother's situation. He was like, yo, man, we're in it, we're with it. Just we just gotta figure out when the day for the gathering is. And I'm like, bet. So I started talking to other people, and they were like, well, we're with it too. I'm like, all right, cool. And then right after Thanksgiving, I live here in the Metro Detroit area, and I stopped in and I talked to Keegan. And Keegan, if you're watching, still waiting for that phone call, fam. Still waiting for that phone call. Me and him started talking, and he was like, well, you guys going to do gift baskets? And I'm like, we were thinking about it, but, nothing ever came to pass. He was like, well, if you guys do, I'll donate some stuff, and we'll see where we can go from there. I'm like, okay, bet. So then I was talking to Esteban in the Discord, and he was like, we were talking, what we could do, because what we're going to do essentially, so this is live and direct, I'm going to drop some knowledge right here, right now. The way it's going to go down is there's going to be 5 gift baskets from $2 to $10. The $10 one is aptly named the Super gift basket because Tom Wood's donating some stuff. Keegan the Creeps donating some stuff. Everybody that's on the ticket that you're going to be able to on the flyer that you're going to bring up, they're all donating something. And so the super gift basket is going to have the most flavor in it. And Esteban's actually drawing up something on a canvas, excuse me, that he's actually we're going to have everybody sign. So it's going to be a limit. It's going to be a once in a lifetime piece of artwork that Esteban is going to make that everybody that's going to be there is going to sign. And if you win it, that's one of the things you get.
Esteban does some fresh art. I mean, he did his custom shirts for the last gathering.
Dude, the fucking guy's got talent.
Yeah, he does.
I mean,
He does.
Kiss his ass, but dude, I'm gonna call
I see
cheeseburger.
Mr. McInhose in the chat. Does he do all of your tattoos? Is he like your
Yes.
official tattoo artist at this point?
Oh, that's my brother in there. Holy shit! What's up, Matt?
What's up? There's a bunch of people in the chat. I'm trying not
shit.
to ignore it, but I don't know if like this type of show format like should be over to the chat. But if anybody in there has any questions for Wolf at any point, just put them in there.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problems answering any questions. So I was talking to Max, and essentially what's going to happen is the night before, because see, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I can't talk about right now because I just can't.
Wait,
But
what the fuck?
I don't know
What the fuck? I'm cutting the interview. What do you mean? You're talking about everything on this show tonight. I already told CPN you can't even use the word speculation on this show.
No.
You don't want none of this, Wolf.
I cannot.
I wore the muscle shirt just so you know that if I'm asking a question, you're going to answer it. You don't want a problem with me when you see me at the gathering, right? We are going to see each other.
Anyhow, as I was saying,
Fight him. And
there's a lot of shit that's going on in the background that I can't speculate about. There's only a select few people that do know what's going on or what could possibly be going on. But just know that some of the stuff that, if it comes to fruition, it's a game changer. That's all I'm going to say.
So I'm going to tell you from my point of view. Literally, this has been all I've been thinking about. Because obviously nothing's been announced. Like, we know ICP's performing gathering. We know they're probably going to have supervillains. But this has been like the event that I keep hearing about. And it's like, man, this thing has like grown huge. So you plan on doing this the day before the gathering, the 30th?
That's it. That's why I can't speculate because I don't know.
All right. Yeah, we spoke a little. All right. I know why you can't. All right.
Well, I will tell you this. I will tell you this much. So I'm going to cut you off on your own show, but I'm going to tell you right now. If it's in the parking lot, I want to give a massive shout out to Party Masters because he's bringing. You'll have to find out to see it when it goes down. So big shout out to Party Masters. If he's in the chat room, big ups to you. I know we got to talk, but trust me, homie, I appreciate what you're doing. That's all I can say.
Any time frame on what time this is?
So tentatively, I've talked to Max and CPN, and with all the acts and everything, we're looking at about a 3:30 time slot to start because there's going to be two different portions of this benefit concert. You're going to have the Rocks TV portion, which is going to have all the people from Rocks TV, and then roughly around 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30, somewhere in there, everything's going to change over. You're gonna. I'll tell you all right now. I don't give a shit. I went and bought a 15-foot by 15-foot backdrop to put behind all the rappers on the Juggernaut portion of the benefit concert.
How long do you think the show's going to go for?
Probably till at least 3, 4 in the morning.
Seems like it. Now, another question I had for you. So with the sudden change of venue, right? Which we all know was going to possibly happen. Even though ICP said we were coming back, same place, everybody knew it can possibly change. And I think some people started to look, seeing that the place wasn't even, like was booked out. And there was no word of it even being like booked up for the gathering at that time of year. So yeah, the place has changed. With the change of venue, is this a good thing for you or a bad thing?
Yeah, honestly, didn't matter because I knew wherever it was going to be at, whether it be Legend Valley, Electric Forest, or Legend Valley or Electric Forest, or even at Shimmering Forest, I knew that this benefit concert was going to go down regardless of the situation.
So here's my other question that I've been thinking about constantly, by the way. Do the people that own these places know this is going down, or was
No.
this just going to be a surprise? Because, like, what happens if all this work has been put into this and then all of a sudden you get there and they're like, what the fuck is this? Hell no. You're not setting, like, what are you setting up? You're not setting up stuff here.
See, that goes into there's things I can't talk about. But I do know
But,
that
but have you ever thought about that?
yes, I guess. Oh, Brooklyn, come on now. Do you know what I do for a living? I'm a security officer. I check out every angle of the situation before I even speak upon it. But yes, I have thought about it at length. You know, if we go there and they're saying, like, well, you can't do it here, but you can do it over there.
Because this sounds like, I mean, I've heard talks of stages that are being built. Silent J bringing like wood or whatever, building a stage. Is this stage gonna have a top on it? Like, have you thought, like, if it's a rainy day, how you gonna handle that?
Again, all I gotta say is thank you to Party Masters. That's all I'm gonna say.
What they're saying? Come on, Brooklyn. What the fuck? So hold on. What the fuck? What did I do? Am I not reading the chat? Fuck them. Ask some questions. What did I miss? See the chat? You have it up on your phone, right?
No, my phone's right here.
All right. If someone asks a good question, you can answer it. I'm looking all different ways. I'm running this fucking show.
All right, so what's the question?
I didn't have any questions. We're gonna just chat. All right. So
Sorry, we got sidetracked.
no, I was like,
so-
I'm glad that you thought about rain, because that's been some. I'm not wishing rain for the gathering, obviously, but I was just like, damn, that would suck if they didn't have like a top or something for this thing.
Oh yeah.
It's raining and shit gets washed out.
I mean, we've got every aspect of the situation pretty much covered.
Is this event non-Juggernaut friendly? It's open to everybody. There's not going to be any problems.
I'm gonna get to that. You want me to get into that right now? I will.
If you have something you want to talk about before, but you could do whatever you want, because you can beat me up with one of your fingers. So this is actually your show right now. I could just leave.
See what y'all don't see. What a lot of people don't understand is like I said, when it comes to Juggernaut, people fear what they don't understand, and a lot of people don't understand what we're about. We accept everybody. You know what I'm saying? We accept everybody and anybody. You want to come to this thing? Come on with it. You know what I'm saying? Come on. But I'm gonna drop another thought of freshness here. What I'm doing, or what me and Max and CPN are doing, what we are going to do to throw even more positive karma into the world is that we're going to limit a VIP experience to the first 100 Juggalos. Now, mind you, you get to chill with everybody that's going to be on this flyer that Brooklyn's going to be bringing up sooner or later. You get to chill with everybody that's on this flyer, and we're asking one of two things. Just one of two things. Bring some non-perishable food items or a $50 donation. That's it. But it's limited to 100 Juggalos. That's it. Because Kyle, goddammit Kyle, is actually finding a food pantry for us to take all the donated food to the pantry so it can be in the name of the Juggernaut.
Yo, so I got to see a video of the new location, and I can tell you this. From what I've seen, it seems like where the ballers lots are going to be is pretty much right where the parking lot of the place. Seems like seems like a good spot. And then it looks like a really, really long walk to get into the place. All those slots.
I have my golf cart, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah. I know you have your golf cart. Thank you for all the lifts you gave me.
All right.
Live stream.
Enough love. Enough love. So yeah, so essentially what we're doing is we're limited to only 100 people because, you know, we can't like have it like, hey, come on everybody, let's have a big ass party. No, we just want to make it kind of fresh for 100 juggalos to come backstage and kick it with Madness and fucking Staples from Bedlam, because I know a lot of juggalos are fucking Bedlamites, and I myself used to listen to Bedlam back when it was Staples, Madness, and Prozac. So, I mean, for you to sit down and just talk with Madness or Staples about, back in the day, that's worth, a few cases of water or whatever.
Could I bring in the flyer? Just for two reasons. It might even be a little early, but just for the fact that it's going to cover Deadhead, that just fucking makes me happy.
Yeah, because, he smells.
Yeah, we don't need to see him. Hey, this show just got better all of a sudden. Now, there are so many people on this flyer, it's actually hard to see everyone. And I have a feeling with us being about 6 or 7 months out that I'm going to speculate we might see a lot more people added to this flyer by the time the gathering comes around. But do you have any plans for, these are underground artists and things change, like if people might drop out at the last minute on you?
We do have a contingency plan if somebody does drop off, but I do know that 99% of those people that are listed there, like Gods of Chaos, Scrub Central, Black Punisher, Bedlam, Suicide, Chronic, PJB, Project Born, D-Lyrical, Casper. I've talked to all of them. TC Black. I've talked to Thank You Buds. I've talked to Trade Flows. I've talked to all these guys, and they have, pretty much committed, saying yes, we'll be there. I don't think I did too bad for my very first flyer.
A lot of names on there.
Yes, sir. There are quite a few, and I mean, like I said, it's been a labor of love, and like I said to my brother Lonnie today, it's I don't even want to be recognized for this. The only thing I want from him is for him not to give up. That's the only thing I want. I mean, people are like, well, why don't you want any recognition? That's just not the person I am. And I've even said it, to people in the chat room, in the Discord. I says, you know what? Everything I ever do and everything I ever have done for the Juggernaut is to forward the positive movement that we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not.
Can Beastmaster spit a 16 though?
I mean, if Beastmaster wants to, but Beastmaster's also going to be the photographer.
I don't know. He's not confirmed yet whether he's going or not.
I've got a timeline that me and CPN and Maximum have got to go over, and got to pretty much say, okay, well, from this time to this time, this person's going to rap, and there's going to be an intermission, and then this person's got to be there. So I mean, there's 179 days left until the gathering. It happens. Yes, I have a countdown on my phone. This is Gathering of the Juggalos. So
I haven't heard a rumor that I might be DJing at this.
That's not for speculation. That's bona fide facts. You will be spinning the wheels of steel, or whatever you spin. Yes, you will.
I'm definitely going to document it for you guys. I'm looking forward to doing.
Brother, I'm telling you, this has been a labor of love. And like I said, when I talk to my brother, I'll actually get into that right now. So, I was talking to Juggernaut before. It was actually the last day of the gathering, and my brother confirmed that he was going to be at the gathering this year. But his treatments are so intense that he's unable to make it. And besides, he's got agoraphobia, which for people that don't understand what that is, that's a fear of big crowds. Because, funny story, even though he might kill me for saying this on live on air, but I'm going to say it anyhow. Me and him went to the second gathering. And he was at the gathering with me, and we were sitting there walking around, and I seen him turn pale white. And Rob was like, right here. He turned, looked at me, and he was pale white, like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I said, let's go. So I grabbed him by his shirt, and I dragged his ass out. And he looked at me after he composed himself and says, bro, like, what's up, man? He says, thank you. Says, for what? He says, I was about to puke on Jump Steady. I said, that would have been a really bad first impression. Like, hi, I'm... So, I think he's just like the anxiety, because he's got anxiety plus agoraphobia. So he probably won't make it. But that's why I talked to you about, setting up a private live stream for him so he can sit in his his comfortable chair and with his his bitch slippers on and watch it from his house.
I'm gonna do whatever works. Whatever's gonna get the best footage. I definitely want to film it with. Try to live stream. If the shit fucks up, then I'm just filming and then streaming, after the fact. But definitely also, on a personal note, I'm trying to come back, and I kind of, when I do shit, I do watch it back, and I kind of want to step up. I keep wanting to step up my game. I definitely stepped up from between DCG Con and the Gathering, stepped up, and now I want to take it a little bit further.
For sure. So after I told my brother, because he was humble. He was humble beyond words, with everybody that showed him love. And he said, because at the time he couldn't talk because he just got done with his chemo and radiation. So he was in speech therapy and he could not tell me thank you. But just the look on his face said a million words. And I started crying. Because, like I told him, I said, if this cancer takes you, whether it be before or after the gathering, I want it to be something that you remember for the rest of your life. That is why I'm doing this. I don't want credit for it. All I want is for him to say, you know what? I held on an extra year because the love that my brother and the Juggernaut has shown me, as well as Psychopathic Records. That alone would make me happy.
So, when you started this, did you expect it to get as big?
No, sir. No. I thought it was just going to be maybe 5 or 6, and I was going to rent a van and going to bring the whole DJ setup and the lights and everything and whatnot. And I thought I was going to have to do everything. And I'm like, well, I'm going to be like $2,200 deep into this shit. I'm like, shit, I'm going to go in the hole. But then it just started to snowball, and it's gotten out of control. And that's why I've actually asked for help from CPN, Maximum, Sister Hatchet, Goddammit Kyle, and a few others, because it's kind of like grown onto its own. I mean,
doesn't he go by Kyle Driver now?
Yes, Kyle Driver. Well,
sorry if I'm laughing, by the way, during your serious stories. It's these assholes in the chat room making me.
What the fuck are they saying?
I don't know. Just all kinds of
stuff. No, guys. What these bitches saying?
Did you have the chat up on your phone before we started?
No, I had it on before, but I haven't touched my phone since.
Does anyone in the chat room have a question for Big Bad Wolf? I'll wait, but I'm going to keep talking to him in the meanwhile about this concert.
No, I will say this much. The people that are actually going to help me out doing this benefit concert are actually going to get a humble thank you from me, and they're going to get their own Juggernaut Crew 20th anniversary gathering of the Juggalos Juggernaut Crew t-shirt with that on the front.
What do I get
Or-
for doing that dope breast fucking reveal video?
I'll buy you a 6-pack of beer.
Hell yeah. That's all I wanted.
I'll get you a 6-pack of beer, ice cold. Which reminds me, I got to get a 6-pack of Corona with lime for Tom Wood.
I had a beer with Tom Wood at the gathering. I came out of the camper and he was just there, like chilling out at our site, at our ballers lot, just talking.
Yeah, I'm getting two this year.
I asked him if he wanted a Yinglings, and definitely wanted one. I didn't have my camera with me for that though.
Right. But you know, back to this whole parking. I wouldn't even call it a parking lot party anymore. I'd call it more of a benefit concert.
This shit's getting bigger than the gathering, Wolf.
Well, I mean, I don't want to outshine the gathering because, come on, it's the 20th anniversary gathering of the Juggalos. I don't want to outshine it, but it would be nice.
Is anyone that's playing at your concert actually playing at the gathering too?
D-Lyrical is.
Okay, and anyone that's on this is just doing this like out of the goodness of their heart. They're doing this for
Yes.
the cause, for what it's about.
Yes.
That's nice of everybody.
I mean,
I'm not a nice person though, so I am going to charge you just money, but I'm not gonna tell you about it until like the last minute.
Like, yo, Wolf, you gotta come up with the greenbacks. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I got some cabbage.
The way I handle this, I'm just gonna walk up to you at the end of the night when you're all happy and be like, Wolf, start handing them over. You don't want none of.
I mean,
Just don't wear those sharp rings like last year.
oh, I got new ones, baby. I got new ones.
Damn it. I hate getting hit with sharp rings.
Oh, well, I mean, I do got a few new toys that I will have with me at the gathering. But
Well, I think Mr. McInhose will protect me, right? And Esteban.
oh, so people are asked probably
And Captain
about-
Flannel. He doesn't want another beating.
People have not
Motherfuckers
asked
will
to
step up.
We do have our own security detail for the party.
So, are you concerned about that at all? Because I just kind of like think rationally, like you don't want anybody that. I've heard you talk, and I know that you do security, and I know that you're the type of dude that, you know, as big as you are, and you can. I've personally seen you handle situations like where people turn into rag dolls. But I also have heard you say that you'd rather be reasonable first. Like you have had people come up to you at events that are a little bit drunk and they're talking all kinds of shit. Biggest dude in the room, and you talk them down instead of beating them down first. So would you, don't you think at this event that you don't want it to turn into like an all-out riot where someone might be a little bit like overzealous of their position as
a no, because the people that I have handpicked to be in my security detail, I know them at their core, and I know if something was to pop off. I mean, I've got eagle eyes because I mean, when I was at doing Legalize It in New Year's Eve for Rocks TV, there was over 165 people there, and nothing happened. But the people I have Mr. McInhose is my right hand, and then I have Blaze the motherfucker doing crowd detail, and I think I got to find somebody else because I had somebody, but he decided to do his own thing.
Hold on, we got a super chat, so I got to be a professional. We got a Violent George. He wants everyone to know that Slayer 17 dominates, and I kind of agree with that. I know he's driving you guys a little bit crazy lately, but that guy's a funny motherfucker. Is Slayer 17 going to be part of this concert? That's the big question, Wolf. That's why I had you on tonight. All I wanted to know. No?
No. I mean, he's more than willing to. If he wants to come, he can come, but he will not be a part of it.
No, I won't be seeing him perform.
No.
I'm sure if he's there, he will want to battle rap everybody up on stage.
Yeah, that won't happen.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Thank you for that $2
Oh.
of violence, George.
So
Very much appreciated.
if everything goes off without a hitch this year, this coming year, at the 20th, next year, we will be coming with all kinds of fresh merch. I know myself probably going to drop about a couple grand in merch. Like this right here was $65.
Is that a towel or like a beach blanket?
Is it a fucking towel? No, it's a blanket.
It's Wolf's napkin.
It's my napkin.
Yeah.
No, it's a fleece or Sherpa fleece blanket.
And just for everyone watching, if you haven't met Wolf, if it looks that big next to him, that thing's got to be gigantic. You can actually buy one of those and use it as a tent for the gathering as well. So get your money saved up, people.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, on the way home from the gathering, that's my side video chat with my brother Lonnie, and that's when I started crying, and I told him, look, man, if you can make it next year, it'd be fantastic. But if you can't make it, I'll make sure that you'll be there without being there. And then he had his new chemo and radiation, and it took a toll on him. I mean, a really bad toll on him. And he was in the hospital for a couple weeks, if not a couple months. And I just talked to him a couple days ago, and I think I dropped, the actual flyer, because I made two previous, but they were the first and second render. This is the final version that you just showed. And his mom Bev was like, oh my God, these are all the people that are going to do this for my son. This is, yeah, they want to do it. And I mean, with them people that are going to be, donating stuff for these gift baskets, the only thing I can say is thank you. And I'm not the type of person that actually puts on big concerts or anything, because, like I said, I'm not the type of person ever to walk up to somebody like Jay or Shaggy or Light or Isham or anybody and say, like, hey, this is the situation, and could you just do a little shout out? No, it's not me. But something inside of me changed at the gathering, and now I'm a little bit more outspoken than I was before. Because I was really outspoken before, but now it's like it's a little bit too much now.
You've been putting a lot of money out of your own pocket into this. I'm
not really. No, I've done a lot of phone calls. I've been on the phone quite a bit. But I am dropping a mint at the gathering. But I mean, it's being split up between a couple of the homies. So,
I do professional DJ work, and I know, even my speaker system for indoor party, just those speakers probably need a lot more power than what I'm pushing for inside. Those things are over $1,000. So you probably have to have that money for the speakers and the subwoofers.
Brooklyn. If I'll put as soon as we're off air, I will show you what Party Masters. Again, big shout out to them. I will show you what they're going to be bringing.
Party Masters I kind of just seen him popping up within the past month or two, in podcast chat room. Unless it was someone else that changed their name, because people keep doing.
No, he's a great guy. I mean, I've talked to him once or twice, and like I said, if it goes down, a big, massive shout out to Party Masters.
You have backup plans just in case somebody falls through at the last minute?
Yes. Well, see, essentially what happened was Gods of Chaos jumped off because they apparently wanted to do their own thing. So essentially what happened was, I'm like, well, shit, I have 45 minutes that I've got to fill. So I was on the Discord, and Church was like, yo, Wolf, you want Wickedwood? I can get him on the horn. Make it happen. He got a hold of them. They took 30 minutes. So I was like, Roxy Red. She's a rapper. She's a singer. I'll give her 15 minutes. Bam. A 45-minute set that was for one person just got split between two people, and we're good to go.
How much time do I get? Because I got to put together a routine. I'm not just going to, if I'm going to DJ at the gathering, I don't give a fuck if it's in the parking lot across the street. That's the motherfucking gathering. So if I'm coming, I'm fucking coming to bring some heat.
I know they're going to have 2 intermissions, because I know I'm going to have to ask Run to do, or do you do beats at all, or do you just do DJing?
I just do DJing. I used to do beats. I'll leave that to Run. He just got Florida Studio, or FL Studio, whatever the fuck it's called. He got it.
Yeah, Fruity Loops.
Yeah, Fruity Loops. There you go.
Yeah, because I have like the whole, when it crosses over from the Rocks TV portion to the Juggernaut portion, there's some pretty fucking dope shit that's gonna go on. Oh, you're gonna hear it live right here, right now. I talked to Crazy McCormick, and me and him were talking.
Fuck
And,
you, Captain Flannel.
Yeah.
Did you hit him the next time you see him for me?
Yeah, I can do that. Before the Juggernaut portion of the
asshole, you're supposed to be on my side.
right, fucking asshole. Before the Juggernaut portion of the Butterfly concert goes down, we are going to do something for Big Nick. I never knew the cat, but a lot of you guys did. And he was Juggernaut, whether he liked it or not, from what I understand. It's what Crazy McCormick was telling me. He was naughty, but we're going to do something special for him. Because I just think it's proper. He was a fallen home. I mean, I would hope and pray to God that you guys would do something special for me when I go home.
Am I supposed to say something nice now? You know when you're just setting yourself up for me to say something really mean, right?
No, go ahead. Go say it.
You know that's what I do, right?
Yeah. Shit,
Even though
yeah.
I promised myself that I was just going to come on here and be like a serious interview guy, you know I can't help myself, Wolf. As big as you are, and I know that you can pound me into the ground, don't just like pitch softballs to me. I would do something special for you, Wolf.
I appreciate it. But
I hope
yeah,
I get that towel though.
You want a beach towel?
Yeah. I get the Juggernaut beach towel though.
No. But yeah, I mean, so if there's anybody else that wants to ask any questions or whatnot, you know, feel free to ask, because, you know, it's one of those
Is
things,
the
man.
Jerk gonna be performing? I see his
Shit.
name being mentioned in chat.
Yeah.
Because that motherfucker is fresh.
Yes, he will. Like I said, there's so many people that I've had contact me. I'm like, yo, man, can I get a spot? And I'm like, I'm already at like 24, 20, or like 19 or 20. I'm like, let me listen to your shit. And I'm like, okay, you sound halfway decent. Oh, fuck, okay. But Jerk is definitely one. I need to redo my flyer, and I'll have his name on it, because I actually had it on the second version on top of this one. So there's going to be that's 24. 24 fucking people.
So are these guys just gonna rap over their actual tracks, or is there gonna be like one person running the audio, each one gonna have their own DJ that gets up there?
See, that's like I said, there's 180 some odd days, 178 days that we've got to nail down the final shit. I mean, if they just want to rap over their own beats, or they want to like us play a CD while they rap over it, I'm cool with it. It's pretty much whatever they want to do, and I will see if I can make it happen.
And what will be your main job? Like when this is going down, are you gonna just be organizing, making sure everyone's where they need to be?
Basically, I'll be on the golf cart with Mac and Hose, and I'm pretty much going to oversee everything and making sure that nothing goes down the way it's not supposed to.
Because when you do events, like sometimes like you could put so much. Sometimes you have to over prepare because when it's actually going down, it just becomes like crazy.
It becomes organized chaos, from what I understand.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely like whenever I do any kind of events, like it's just me, but I just do a crazy setup. Like when I go out and DJ, it's like I always make sure I'm start extra early. That way, it kind of takes the tension off because sometimes like you'll be completely set up, and then all of a sudden there's a sound issue, something's wrong. So,
Right.
I mean, I would assume that you guys are going to be. Is there actually going to be constructing a stage? Like I'm visualizing this. We're
Okay,
talking.
you have your-
We're talking
you have
about
your-
this being. We're talking about this being in a parking lot. So, in
Is your
parking
Facebook
lot.
is your Facebook open?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna send you what Party Masters is bringing. Just do not share
Is
with
Party
anybody.
Masters just doing this out of the goodness of his heart? He's just donating this.
Yes. Yes.
All right, I'll
No.
look at it later. It just popped up.
Yes.
I'm
No, go ahead,
easily
take a look at it.
distracted.
Ooh, something shiny.
How do you guys do this? Like reading the chat room? I'm all over the fucking place.
He's kind of drunk. You have to excuse him. Deadhead gave him some beer.
I fucked up. I should have brought another beer up. Like I'm stuck where I am. You know, I can't just abandon my own show and just leave you here by yourself.
Why are you stuck? You can get up and get a beer.
Can I? Oh, that would be so awesome. Can I do that?
Go for it.
All right. So I'm going to disappear here for a second. I'm going to go grab another beer. You're going to keep talking, right? So
Absolutely.
How about this? Let's get some questions in the chat room. Come on, you motherfuckers.
These guys are sitting around with phones.
Don't
It's like,
do this to us. I was nice enough not to steal all of CPN's viewers and wait till his show was over. You know, I didn't want to ruin the poor guy.
Ooh.
I see Steel City Dahmer there in the chat. That's another guy, man. He's going to be coming out this year. He's going to be blowing up with terror reels. Motherfuckers going to need to sub up to that channel. I'm going to have to have you on, too, here one day, Steel City, so we can talk about your... Alright, I'll be right back, gentlemen. Are you going to talk? Start saying something.
Yeah.
Back down into the abyss.
So, yeah, I mean, what some of you people don't understand and don't know, that when it comes down to it, this parking lot party or this benefit concert means a lot to me. And not only to me, but my brother. You know, he didn't ask for me to do this. I just did this out of the goodness of my heart. And it's been a lot to undertake. But what he's dealing with is a hell of a lot more than what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? It just... I'm trying to make it something that, you know, a lot of people will never forget. Or at least people were like, yo, man, that party yesterday?
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. What are you drinking a man's beer or are you drinking a sissy foo-foo beer?
I also had sex during the time I was gone as well.
Hey, with Deadhead, it's necrophilia, fam.
What were you talking about?
Oh, I was just saying that this means a lot to me and my brother. That he didn't ask me to do it. I just did it out of the gracious of my heart because it's what you do for family. Hey, are you sure you're drinking a beer? Because that looks like a whole bunch of piss.
It's I wanted to try it. It's Yingling's Golden Pilsner. Maybe it says Golden Piss, and I was just too drunk. I am drinking piss.
Oh,
Did you piss in this, motherfucker?
me.
I think I'm drinking Deadhead's piss. Either way, it's making the show a lot of fun for me.
He's like, but yeah, I mean, and I'm hoping and praying that we have a really good turnout because it would suck a ass cheek to do all of this and only like 6 people show.
Well, that parking lot, I mean, I was in the big ballers lot, so I was inside, like streaming, and then I somehow wound up in the parking lot. There was a lot of people out there the night before.
Right. I heard it was like 1,000 or more.
Do you have an order for the performances?
Yes, I do have a timeline, but like I said, me, CPN, and Brian Maximum have got to go over it, and they got to make sure that we have people where they should be at.
Is there going to be any lighting for the night, like for the shows?
Brooklyn,
Sir?
open up your
Yes, Mr.
Facebook.
Wolf.
Open up your Facebook.
I'm doing
And
a,
look.
I'm doing a live interview with you, man.
I don't give a shit. Open it up.
But it might mess something up. Will there be coffee there?
I can make sure that there's some coffee there.
No,
There
I
will-
come with-
there will-
You know, I'm a fucking big celebrity. I come with a list of demands.
There will be pop and Fego and beer for sale.
Is anyone asking any questions, or are they just fucking around in there?
Shit, I don't know. I don't remember. My phone's down here.
How am I supposed to read this fast? Did anyone even ask? All right, if you're asking a question, could you put a question mark at the end? Any
Right, like-
questions for Wolf? I mean, the guy's putting together the biggest event of the year.
Well, I'm not the only one that has, has my hands in it.
I know.
Max does.
But this
And,
started from you, though. Can I say? Is
Yeah.
that right? All right, you started
Yes.
this.
Yes.
And I know you have a lot of talented people in different areas, and everybody does their part.
Yeah, we do.
So do I get to be on the stage the whole time since I'm videoing?
You can either be on the stage or you can be down. Like I said, open up your Facebook and you can tell me if you want to be on stage or you can be in front of the stage.
Are we going to be throwing Fago?
No. I don't
What
think
happens
Party
to
Master.
people that throw Fago? Who beats them?
They escorted out.
Well, how could you be escorted out if it's, let's say, if it's not an official sanctioned event? Just be escorted away. You have to go over there. You can't watch the show anymore.
I mean, if they don't throw Fago, they just, I don't know. I mean, that's part of the thing that I have to figure out.
Because you have to make sure that the equipment and everything is in good condition. That's why I don't bring my shit. Now for this, I was thinking about, I would like to bring, obviously would have to bring my own laptop because it would have my, and I would like to
Right.
bring my own little DJ controller. Whatever, man. Whether I DJ or not, it's not important.
No, actually, I would really like for you to, because between the Rocks TV portion and the thing that I'm having Run do for me, this is probably going to be a good half an hour break in between, because I got to put up the Juggernaut crusts in the background. I got to get the lights done a certain way. It's going to take about a half.
You're having a mutiny here, Big Bad Wolf, because Macanos is saying he's Fago. Max wants to know Superman or Shazam. Macanos also wants to know if I can read. And then Siznak wants to know Spider-Man or Gwen Stacy. Why is Brooklyn asking for questions if he's not going to read them? Because I'm a fucking idiot.
Gwen Stacy all day, fam.
Of course it looks good. That's what I do. I make shit look good. And then I come in and ruin it. I was talking to this about Wolf. I was like, it's like before the show when I was telling you like I'm not a live show, I'm not an interview guy, but I just have to do all of my own shows because nobody else can pull them off. So I'm stuck having to do this shit. And it's not shit with you on Big Bad Wolf. Say that. Here I feel like I'm hanging out with one of my friends, having a little chat.
I thought we were homies, but okay.
Hanging out with one of my scary looking friends.
But man, I know Mackino's is trolling the shit out of you. I know because he's to be sitting right next to me on the golf cart.
What does your shirt say? My shirt? How the fuck am I supposed to know?
It says there's some Ting Wong.
I got it when I was in Thailand, but it's not Thai. This is a Dory Amen shirt. It's a very popular cartoon in Thailand. But I think this is Japanese. I don't know what the fuck it is. Could you read it, Wolf?
Ask Deadhead.
Yes. He's a dumbass. So how good is it going to feel like when this whole thing is just finally done? That rush that you're going to have? Are you going to immediately go into saying, all right, we need to top this shit for next year?
Dude, I'm already thinking about that.
You're a lot like me.
I've always got shit going on up here, man, because I sit at work all night. I'm mostly on the Discord. And when I'm not on the Discord, I'm thinking, okay, next year, how are we going to top this year for next year?
Oh, shit. Another $2 super chat from Violent George again.
Oh, shit.
Whole beauty pageant. Any chance of that at the show?
Maybe at the VIP, yes.
I get to be in VIP, right?
Of course.
Do it, man.
Of course. I mean, the people that are actually there helping me, they don't have to pay.
Can I add one word onto it so we could just change it up a little bit? Just get a little bit fucking crazy here. Asian butthole beauty pageant. How's that sound for you? That ring about? That sounds good to me, right? I think everybody would agree, even Violent George.
I'm just wondering, did the buttholes go like this, or did the buttholes go like this?
So who's going to be running, like, tech support if all of a sudden there's a sound issue, something's going on, there's a mic not working?
Like I said, Party Masters.
So Party Masters is pretty much a professional at this.
Yes.
He is a master of parties. His name says it.
He actually owns a DJ company out of West Virginia.
All right.
And he says if it all goes according to plan, he'll probably have like 2 or 3, maybe 4 people of his crew come to the gathering and set up the stage, and so they're going to run the lights and all the shit. So we have tech support there if need be.
So something else that I guess I'm involved with too is I heard mention that you want to have Tales from the Lotus podcast be set up kind of like side stage, and after everyone comes off, they come through and get into.
They can either do it before or after. I mean, like, 'cause I want you guys to be like in the VIP part, so you're gonna either ask them before or you're gonna have them after.
All right, yeah, because if Tales from the Lotus podcast is going to be live from there, they're probably going to be using my equipment in order to be able to do that. I'm hoping this place has Wi-Fi, even if we have to pay for it. That shit would be dope.
Yeah, it would be.
If it doesn't, we're fucked. Not you.
I mean, really all depends because
just the live shit will be.
Oh yeah, live shit's gonna fucking suck. Because I mean, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Legend Valley have its own Wi-Fi?
I have no idea, but I really didn't have a problem there. But for some reason, ever since I try to go live using my phone, it fucks up.
This is like a data problem with me.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna do a little investigation online. Best quality. See.
Right.
That time
178 days.
goes fast, but we got time.
Shit, who you telling? Why do you think me, Esteban, and McInhouse were talking about, getting a fifth wheel, back 3 or 4 months ago, and we finally found one, and it's a really pretty decent sized one, and I mean, you can't pass up having a fifth wheel with full hookups with water, sewage, and electricity.
Hold on, we got a question. Will the Don be VIP? And that's Don.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then we have Siznek again with another great question. Why is Wolf in a sauna?
Wolf's not in the song.
Oh, I know what it is. It's the smoke in my studio. Just to make it look fucking cool. It's not actually smoking where he is. It's smoking in here.
Right. And see, look,
I don't see anyone asking CPN if he's in a sauna.
well, CPN's skinnier than I am.
I was laughing my ass off when Rox TV was interviewed with Choking in the background.
Oh, dude, that sucked. I felt horrible about the situation because I could not stop. I had something caught in my throat, and I'm like, there's a few times.
They could have edited it out, right? That wasn't live.
No, it wasn't live, but of course, with Bobby Rock, you could hear him breathing in the background. So,
It does look like you're in a sauna room.
love you, Bobby. Love you, Bobby. Love you, bro.
It does look like you're in a sauna room now.
I'm in a sauna. I'm in a sauna.
Just taking a little steam and getting interviewed. On
Yes.
Carnival Spirits. On
Carnival
my
Spirits.
new dope show, The Greatest Show. I had this whole bit where it's like, I was like, who calls their show The Greatest Show? And then I was going to have like these poles drop and strippers come out and be like, this is fucking great.
Hey, bring them on out. Let her rip Tater Chip. Shit.
Too much work. I'm enjoying talking to you. Who needs all these bells and whistles?
He's like, it's so much work. I just enjoy talking to
It's like,
you.
I got to do all the work because, I have to fucking deal
He's a
with
dead
it.
fuck.
Yeah.
He's a dead fuck. All right, right there.
Yeah, I should have made it green.
Yeah. But yeah, if people want to donate to the cause, because I know my brother's not watching, so pretty much everything that we raise, selling the the beer and whatnot, the pizza, it's all going to him. All the money we raise for the gift baskets is going to him.
Where are they at, though? I think they're asking about the strippers.
Hey,
Can I do one show without strippers?
hey, titty sell, fam, titty sell.
I'm trying to be taken serious here.
Like, trying to be serious.
I really didn't even plan on joking around, but I can't help myself.
Right.
I'm just gonna be. This is it. This is a different show. This ain't the shit show. This is a new shit. Carnival Spirits. On. I'm not an interview person, but I'm doing it. Damn it. I think it's going well though.
I will agree with that.
I can tell you this, Wolf. A lot of times, like when you're doing live shit, you're saying to yourself the whole time, "Oh my god, fucking bombing." But then when you watch it back, it's usually better than. This must be fucking great because I'm sitting here saying, "Shit, this is the fucking greatest show." I'm so glad I named it that. Look, it even says it on the thing above you, TGS.
Well,
I just named it that because of the intro song. It was just like easy.
but basically at the end of the day, this is it's going to be one of the greatest things I've ever put together. That the Juggernaut has put together, and we're just trying to, keep this positive momentum going. And I didn't know anything better other than to, do this for my brother, the Juggernauty's homie. And while we're at it, why not donate some food to the homeless?
It doesn't look like there might be any homeless people within 100 miles of this new place. Definitely
I don't
no canned goods.
Absolutely, because I mean,
There might be
everything
a
that we
couple of
get,
homeless deer in that area. I don't know about people though.
I don't know.
There might
But,
be also a lot
like
of hungry juggalos. I can tell you that.
Kyle Driver's aunt, I think he said he does. She works at a food pantry, and I think they're all networked by one way or another. And he's going to give me a really good one because we actually had a really great one right there. It was called Grove City Food Outreach Program, and it supplied food to like 600 or 650 families. So I mean that would have been fantastic. But since it moved over from Legend Valley over to Shimmer Forest, hopefully we can find something just as good, if not better.
Can I cut it and say something? This definitely isn't pissed because I'm fucking drunk.
Like this is definitely not.
I just want to confirm to everybody that's watching, this is not piss.
I'm
Unless piss
I'm
gets
drunk.
you drunk. I mean, learning new shit today. I don't know about you, but I'm having a good time.
I'm just a little bit drunk. Of course, I'm having a great time.
You know
Talking
me,
to my homies.
I'm like a jerk offline. I'm like, we have to quality control this shit. I'm gonna have to call you first. You're gonna be in the background and the graphics will be over you. Don't say anything. I'm the
Of
type of
course I
person that's
call.
like, Wolf, I'm not going to be like, okay, and here's Wolf, and then try to call him during the show and then the shit doesn't work.
Yeah.
We do shit professional here. Watch this. Like, I can make Wolf disappear. Gone. It's like he was never fucking here. Watch. Now I can make him come back. Wait, hold on. Let's watch my little thing here first. Alright, let's bring him back. We don't want any dead air.
No, that air's bad. But yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna have. I mean, I'm hoping and praying that you guys get all the artists before they go on stage because they're gonna be hot and sweaty and out of breath if they come off of stage. So
Hopefully it's not like crazy hot.
it feels like it was last year. It should be pretty much tolerable.
I think you should have like a 10 by 10 where like people who are going to put out so they're not like in this have like
Bro,
artists passing out
bro.
on stage.
Bro, I've got two 10 by 10s.
Yeah, I have a 10 by 10 which my plan was to bring it for whole Tales from the Lotus podcast live streaming from the gathering. Like we were going to set up in there and we were also going to just let pretty much happen to pass by that want to do a show come on it with my equipment.
Right,
Now I'm
so-
just wondering. It's gonna depend now because, like Legend Valley for me, I think that took me like 11 hours straight driving. So now we can add on another like 8.
Yeah, it's 5 hours and 45 minutes for me.
So I'm just wondering if I'm gonna fly because Brooklyn Menace's wife lets him drink only if he cleans. That is probably pretty accurate. So do you like being on my show? This is the first one.
Yeah, I popped your chair for you.
Been like sitting on the show since last year.
Damn.
Yeah, I had all kinds of like wacky ideas and shit I was gonna do, but you know what's tough is like it's easy to do a show when it's just hangouts because you just pop hangouts on and you do it.
Right.
Come on, man. I'm fucking Brooklyn Menace. I don't do that shit.
Oh, And I'm glad you brought yourself up. I want to say thank you. I know you probably heard it before, but I'm going to say thank you right here, right now, live. What you did for the Juggernaut crest drop, I can only say thank you because that shit. Whew.
And I want to thank you for letting me know the day before that you needed it by the next day at 3.
That was my bad.
Here's the picture, asshole. Do something good.
Well, I mean, I did send you what?
My
50
wife
some
wants
odd
to
pictures?
thank you too.
Huh?
Yeah, that's the hardest thing for me is just always coming up with ideas. Like Beastmaster said, oh, we're gonna do, instead of Juggalo Takeover, we're gonna do different themes every month, and this month's gonna be Fight Back February. So instantly my wheels are spinning, you know? I'm like, all right, it's the ideas trying to come up with what I'm gonna do.
Hmm.
So I just I put together that intro at the last second the other day. First I did that
Yeah, I'm learning.
little remix with Fury.
Yeah, I'm learning in school. So that's what I'm actually in school right now, college.
Yeah, with yours
So,
right away, you gave me the picture. The picture was fresh. And I was like, okay, if it's a reveal, I can't show the whole picture in one shot. So
Right.
instantly came up with the idea, let me zoom in on different parts of this picture and had to boost all those up to a higher resolution. You know, I think you had a good quality picture there. And I zoomed all those in, and then you sent me over a bunch of photos. Like, use these. I looked at the photos, like, wait. First of all, I think that some of those photos were taken like from photographers and shit. A lot of those people aren't even into Juggernaut. I was like,
Right.
hell yeah, I shot a shitload of, footage over there. So I used all my trickery and kind of turned it into also a reveal, but also at the same time my first rap video.
Never be about it, don't know about it, better ask somebody. We ain't never on that lottie-dottie, it's a juggernaut, shutting down the party, sipping on the Bacardi, I'm switching the goose. Don't ever question it, bitch, I'm the truth. Nothing to lose, nothing to prove, especially to you, what the fuck do you do? Coming and dropping a bomb, ayy, golden gun like Saddam. When I flex mine, you don't wanna test mine, cause my best line's coming from motherfuckers who gunning for my shine. Running out of time, taking my flex to the grind. Bitches put a hex on the latex every time that I have sex, hoping it's mine. So dope, I hope I don't blow it, but I never show it, and you never know it because I'm a boss. Never take a loss, never gave a fuck about the cost. Look at them coming up, running up lost. Look at them daring, they stuck in the sauce, comparing the fire to permanent frost. And I ain't a liar because I'm a lion, and I'm never dying. I'm already flying, so take me to Zion.
We built this shit, and we don't stop till the casket drop, till the wheels fall off. And we ain't just gonna wait for shit to pop off. And we ain't about to be out and taking no loss. We built this shit, and we don't stop till the casket drop, till the wheels fall off. And we ain't just gonna wait for shit to pop off. And we ain't about to let dudes be thinking we soft.
So this is the capstone. You ain't with it, you ain't gonna make it back home. Better quit it, put $1 million on the track phone. Click, clack, sit back for the chon. Y'all whack for the fact that you all drones. Really silly bitch, you better know I crack bones. Willy-nilly when I'm really feeling at home. How I'm feeling when I'm sitting on this black throne. If you got it, then we want it, we gon' take it, bitch. And while I'm laughing, I'ma smoke a fucking cigarette. And what you gonna do about it? You gon' talk shit? Sitting crying like a baby on the internet.
We built this shit, and we don't stop till the casket drop, till the wheels fall off. And we ain't just gonna wait for shit to pop off. And we ain't about to be out and taking no loss. We built this shit, and we don't stop till the casket drop, till the wheels fall off.
Made me feel great because
I was happy that you liked the way it turned out. That's all I wanted. I just wanted,
I
when I
love-
sent it to you for you to say that You were happy with it. Because I know it was a
I
big
lo-
moment for you. You had been holding on to that for a while. And you actually weren't even supposed to reveal that even yet, right? That was supposed to wait, what? How long?
It was supposed to be sometime this month. I was supposed to drop it, but certain things kind of forced my hand to reveal it early.
I'm glad you did. I like that
I'm-
video.
I watch that video at least once a day.
I fucking love everything Maximum Overload makes. All his music, I listen. And I'd love to do a video for.
I'm glad you said that. If everything goes to plan, I definitely want to do kind of remake Capstone, but I want to do it at this year's gathering with everybody from the Juggernaut on stage. That's what I want to do.
I have to bring extra memory cards to make sure I don't run out of fucking.
That was, I mean, if once he does the song Capstone, I want everybody from the Juggernaut to go up on stage and like just be there in that moment. Because I mean, the fucking crust is gonna be it's fucking 15 foot by 15 foot. This motherfucker, right?
I hate to cut in, but
Yeah.
can you run the show for just a few moments? Because I know the beer looked like piss, and it actually wasn't piss. But I need to fucking piss real bad.
Dude, just take the elevator down.
Should I
go
just
to
like
the goodie
piss
bathroom.
right here in one of the bottles
I mean, if you want
during the
to.
show? Or should I? Is that professional? This is on Carnival Spirits. Alright, because it's on Carnival Spirits and not Studio 17, I'm going to be proper and I'm going to go use the bathroom. Like a human.
Yes, I'll hold
If
it down.
anyone has
You
any
know?
questions for Wolf while I'm pissing, please put them in the chat room.
Yes, but I will go to
Bike
the chat
Strip,
room right now.
Missouri. All right, I'll be right. I'll be right back.
Checking it now. Do. Look, maybe go fathead. Everyone stay quiet. How many tubs of McDonald's sauce can Wolf drink? Maybe one. Maybe half one. Have you been docked? No, not lately. The Joker's Gallery, absolutely, bro. I'm trying to do my best to make my brother proud and to make make it where everybody's gonna enjoy the shit out of themselves. A half of one, Esteban. Half. Wolf can't read. Okay.
All right, I'm back. Brooklyn Menace, how many tubs of the McDonald's sauce can Wolf?
I'm saying about a half. Have I doxed?
My wife says that I'm OC. What? No, not OCD. I know I'm that. She says I'm ADD. Showing me this video of this guy who's like ADD. Breakfast to start out his day. So I actually tried it out. So for breakfast I've been having egg whites and avocados. How about that, Wolf? Is that what you have?
I normally have a cup of coffee, with a mug about that big.
So if I came to your house and prepared you breakfast and said, this your big event's coming up, and I show up and I cook you egg whites and avocados, how long would it take before you slap the plate into my face?
Almost instantaneously.
That's what I thought.
But I did. I did see somebody ask me a question. How many hours do I have in my tattoo? Um, the first, when he did the outline, it took him about 2.5, 3 hours. The shading took about 4.5, 5, and I have one more session. It's probably going to take about the same. So I've got about 10 to 11 hours in my head.
Does that hurt? Like, does that feel like it's like? I heard when you get your head tattooed, it actually feels like the pain is somewhere else, not in your head.
Well, I have two of them on my head. I have one here, and I have one back here. And honestly, it took my pain threshold to the limit. I have seen grown men cry because they got a tattoo on their head.
I have a tattoo also.
Really?
I have a devil on me.
You have it in his pubic region, and it's mowing the lawn.
You know what? I really do. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. It felt like someone was sliding a hot razor blade over me.
Oh, pussy.
But I got tattooed by one of the legends in Brooklyn when tattooing was illegal. Like, where you literally had to, like, you would just show up at someone's house in their basement and they had all the artwork up on the wall and you pick what you wanted.
Right.
Yeah, they have a tattoo show on Vice where they would, show certain tattoos. And one of the legends that they had on there that they spoke about is the guy that tattooed.
Let me cut you off, but Scotty Ball said, shout out to Wolf because he's got a big heart. I don't see me just having a big heart. I just see that I'm trying to do something for my brother. That's basically what it boils down to. I want to make sure that he has something in his memory, if it takes his life after the gathering, that he'll never forget. Because I mean, this is all for him. This is nothing for me. I mean, I might be the instrument of, like, I might be the lightning rod, but this is all for him. This has nothing to do with me.
Is that true, Wolf? Do you have a tramp stamp that says Brooklyn Menace?
No.
God
No,
damn.
I have one that says Mackinac.
I know Mitch, the Murder Mayhem guy, has one, and I see him there in the chat. Hey, Mitch, I've been trying to hit you up, too, to do one of these episodes. We're going to name it the Menace and Mayhem Show, so hit me up, fam. You're a fucking walking ICP encyclopedia, and I'm a fucking moron. I think we make a good combination.
But
But your tattoo has a meaning to it, like the whole wolf thing, like.
Yes. My father was the firstborn alpha out of the tribe that I'm a part of, which is the Potawatomi, and I'm the second-born son. And ironically, I had a group of truck drivers I used to run with back in 2006, and we were called the Wolf Pack. There was only 6 of us. And we all had different names. Mine was Tiny, of course. And then I quit truck driving, and it kind of fizzled out for a minute. And then I met somebody, and then we became like brothers, and so we had the Wolfpack Brotherhood. Well, that fizzled out. And then I got resurrected as something else. And then some fuck shit happened, and I disbanded it. And then out of the ashes came something that basically what it should have just been in the beginning, which was called the Brotherhood. So this tattoo connects me to all my brothers. It's my tribute to them, saying, solidarity and family is what I'm about. That's basically what it is. It's for them.
Mine was because I had a DJ company and my first logo was a devil.
I had a DJ company there for a minute. It was called Insane Sound.
Like, I just do stupid shit that has no meaning.
The one on the back of my head represents, there's a steer skull that represents power. And there's 4 branches that represents the 4 elements of earth, or earth, air, fire, water. And there's 4 feathers that are hanging from each branch, which represents the four winds, northeast, south, and west. But I am getting the Juggernauty crest right here.
Where do you see the Juggernauty winding up or being like in the...
I'm hoping and praying that where I see the Juggernauty is being stronger and it being more structured.
Hold on 1 second. Of course you do, Mitch. Of course it says ICP. All right, you can keep going.
I'm just hoping and praying, we're a little bit more structured. Because, I mean, the sky's the limit for the Juggernauty right now because we have so much positivity going on right now. And if it continues the way it's going to go right now, there's nothing that can stop us. He'll only hope to contain us.
Is Juggernauty something that has leaders, or is it just like everybody's even?
I wouldn't say we have leaders per se. I think Mr. McInhouse can actually explain that a little bit more. But I don't think we have leaders per se, but we do have people that make moves. And because Scotty D, which shout out to Scotty D from Fega Lovers, he asked me, he says, did you guys align yourself with the Illuminati? And I'm like, no, Scotty D, it's a play on words. Everything that we do is in secret. You don't know until it's just said and done. Like, look, it's done.
It's been speculated by people that I started the Juggernauty. I know those are just jokes, but who came up? Like, how did the name come up?
It all started with Static Beats, Mr. McInhouse, and Maximo. Those three started it, and a drunken stupor, you want to say, Max came up with the name Juggernauty, and it stuck. And here we are, a little over a year later, and we are quite a few strong. I don't know the exact number, but we have had an influx of people into the Juggernauty Discord. Because I actually made a flyer for Torques and Jewelry to hand out at the last Shaggy Show, and it had QR reader. You could actually go up to it, click it, and it'll take you to the Juggacord or the Juggernauty Discord, and a few other spots. So I mean, we're out there making moves, and one thing that I'm most proud of is the street teams, because a lot of these people like Skeletor, Violent George, they're out there pounding the pavement, making the Juggernauty a household name.
Yeah.
So.
And everybody's welcome to be in. Are
Yep.
you in the Juggernauty, or is just like everybody Juggernauty?
I mean, I am 100%. I'm like all the way to my taint in the Juggernauty. But I mean, we accept everybody. We don't give a shit if you're gay, straight, trans, alien, ET. There's only two things that we don't fuck with. Two. If you're a pedophile, or if you fucking beat women. Other than that, you're more than welcome.
Those people can go to NAMBLA anyway, right? Say that right?
I don't know, Brooklyn. You're a little drunk. But yeah, we pretty much accept anybody. I mean,
I'm glad they accept aliens, because CPN
honey, shit.
actually
Like,
told
fuck
me at
wow.
DCGCon that I look a little bit like an alien.
Well, it is what it is. And people say I look like a monster. I mean, they're half right. But on some real shit, there's a person right now that's in the Discord, and I won't say their name, but they were seriously contemplating making a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And there are certain people that were in the Discord that actually talked this person out of it. And that makes me happy. I wouldn't say happy, it makes me elated, because if you think that there's no other recourse other than to kill yourself, and you have a bunch of motherfuckers that you can talk to, get it off your chest, and make yourself make me and will help you make you feel better. But there is a life changer, man.
I know what you're talking about.
I mean, because a lot of people don't know which way to go. Because I mean, we've had people come in there and they've come out of the closet. There are some people that come in there and said, "Look, you know, I'm bi." There's come people that have come in there and says, "You know, I'm trans," and we're like, "Hey, come on in."
Yeah, I've always been the type of person, I guess probably because of growing up in New York, like you're around so much different shit that I just like let everybody just do whatever the fuck you want. Like, how does that affect me?
Right, exactly. Just like I tell everybody, look, you can be gay, you can be straight, you can be trans, you can be do it. Long as it don't come through my front door and affect me and my kids, you do you, boo boo. Do you?
The only thing I'm against is anybody that likes Asian vagina, because that takes away more from me. You know? Right, Wolf?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Wolf, how is it that I don't get how, like, why have I been able to like hang out with you and stuff? You seem like a nice guy, but other people just piss you off so much.
Well, I don't. I have a very small tolerance for stupidity.
Oh shit! I better end the show soon before I get beat up.
No, 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 no. Brooklyn, the minute I met you, dude, I knew you were going to be a cool motherfucker.
I don't bother anybody. I'm not a violent person.
The only person that I have a problem with right now is a guy that stands about this tall.
I know who that is too. You know what's weird is like I don't really know him, you know, but we still are on kind of like good terms. You know what I mean? It's like I'm like one of the only people that haven't had an issue with him.
Oh, it's coming. Because I'm sorry, when he sat there and he told Scottish Misfit to go kill himself, I have a problem with that.
Yeah, I get to see all of that, obviously. I don't
I have
know.
a big, big problem with that. Because all Chuck Reeves really is a small, little bully. And when I met Sid Jones on New Year's Eve, I crept up behind him. He did not hear me, which is kind of hard for a fat man like me to creep up on somebody without making a noise. But I did. And I just turned out and said, "What's up, Sid?" If Crazy McCormick's in the chat room, he turned around and was like, "Holy fuck! You're bigger than I thought." Like,
I actually
They're-
hope even with Chuck, I see people bringing him up in the chat room, you know. Like I always hope that everybody I always have this thought like even with all the shit all the shit everyone talks online that sometimes there's still a chance if they meet in person that it washed and still think everybody could chill out. But I know some of it has gone a little bit too far to turn back. Like shit's gotten like super personal.
like when he said that he was going to go in and shit and piss on my parents as well as my
Yeah,
grandparents' grave.
that's a bit too much. I would understand how, you know, like I guess I maybe even have like a few things that if someone said might piss me off.
I mean, the way I look at it, you can say a lot of things. You can talk a lot of shit to me. I've dealt with it my whole life. But the minute you say that my kids are going to be an orphan because you're going to take me out, and then you're going to shit and piss on my parents' grave, the only thing I want to do is take your fucking head and just fucking squeeze it till there's nothing left. That's what I want to do. And somebody else, I made a video, and it's on my YouTube because I can't go live. So I made it and I uploaded it. And I was calm as can be. Because I'm more dangerous when I'm calm. A lot more. But like I said, there's going to come a time that me and him is going to cross paths. And when we do, I'm not liable for my actions. Just saying.
I always thought that there was a point where everything could have been different. You know what I mean? And then
Bro, he publicly apologized to me and Warlockside in that Bobby Rocks interview. And not even 3 weeks later, he was starting shit again. Maybe the edibles wore off.
I saw that show. He was on a lot of edibles.
Yeah, maybe he needs to just like walk around with a fucking IV bag of weed juice. Like I'm good. I want peace. Fuck this shit. Don't want to get ass kicked.
It's like, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't like to be in a situation where I can't go to events without at least thought that might be, they're wanting to kick my ass.
I mean, if people like Chuck Reeves, they talk their shit. There's gonna be somebody that's gonna not take what you say lightly. Because I actually had to talk to one of my brothers. He's like, I want to find out where this dude lives. I want to kill him. I'm like, look, you have a family. Think about that first.
All right. So if someone pisses you off that much, is there anything that they could do to come back and apologize and say,
no. Brooklyn, I'm old school. I am old school to the bone. You have, not you personally, but people have a limit. And I have a limit. If you cross me, you touch my family, you talk shit about my kids, there's no going back from that. And I'm sorry. Chuck Reeves, I don't give a fuck if you were to fucking pay me $1 million every hour I'm alive.
I think Murder Mayhem show and I, like Mitch, are kind of like, we're kind of just like cool with everybody. I don't hang out with Chuck. Like, I've never met the dude, but all of my friends, like, and all the people that I do hang out with can't stand the dude.
He's a piece of shit.
But I just don't, but my personality is not to be like, oh, just because everybody else does, that means I have to also. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I get it.
I'm sure everybody has a good reason for it, but I still do wish that, like sports, I don't really watch sports, but how like sports guys, they all talk shit to each other, but in the end, like, they can all be in the same studio and do it, and it's kind of done in a way where you're against each other, but it's friendly. Yeah, like wrestling. Like, that's how this started, but then it crossed a certain line. Who's the one that made it cross the line first? Is my question.
We did.
Okay, because I guess he seems like the kind of dude that if you give him a little tap on the arm, he's gonna beat you over the head. Like, he really just comes full force. He doesn't have that in between.
Yeah, but like I said, there's gonna become a time and a place where me and Mr. Reeves are going to cross paths. And like I said, I'm not liable for my action.
I think before the march, that's when everything could have been different.
I don't know. I wasn't at the march. Couldn't be there. Had my kids.
I wasn't there either because I was too lazy to unload my DJ equipment.
You're like, I'm just too lazy. Fuck this
and I
shit.
regretted the shit out of it.
I mean, I regret the shit out of it too, but I mean, I had to work.
Is Ross reviewing cookies on my channel? What channel is he on, Mary Jane? My channel live and I don't even know it.
Oops.
That's fine. All those motherfuckers eat food over there. I gotta start coming up with some like excuses to eat too.
Well.
So is this good, Wolf? Are you down to just keep chatting, or are you like on a time frame?
Well, I got to be up in the next 5 hours.
Okay.
4 hours. 5 hours. Because I got to wake up the mother of my.
We'll wrap up. We'll wrap up soon, but I'm enjoying
But I will
the
let you
conversation with you.
I will let you guys all know that I've got something extra special, fresh in the works. Um, I did touch on it last year at the gathering, and it's been confirmed. And we just gotta hammer out some details, and yeah, just know that Juggernauty's not gonna have just one thing going on at the gathering. We have two.
So I can confirm in this interview that there is no way that Big Juicy will be added onto that set list.
Who?
He doesn't know who Big Juicy is. Chuck. That was Chuck's rap name, Big Juicy.
If Chuck shows up to the fucking benefit concert,
Say if he just like, hey, I want to squash this shit. I want to come to the gathering, enjoy your concert. I'm sorry for everything. All wrestling talk.
let's just put it this way: he shows up, he won't leave.
So there won't be any kind of concert events like this at Astronomicon.
I won't be at Astro.
Oh,
But I only live 45 minutes away from Astro, so.
am I a good interviewer? Well, am I?
Yes.
Stop lying.
Brooklyn, have you ever known me to lie?
Am I better than CPN? That's what everybody wants to know.
Well, the CPN's never interviewed me, so I can't compare the two, so.
Do I need to get a puppet? Make my show better.
Dude, we got one, he's right there.
No, he's real. CPN's thing is a puppet. He's denying it's him. And he's
By the way,
attacked me
when did Deadhead get back from the Emily
with
headquarters?
that puppet. That's hurtful stuff to do to people. I would never do that to anybody. I only come on as myself. Everyone's speculating that I'm doing all these robots and stuff like that. I have nothing to do with that, Wolf. I've heard people requesting a Wolf bot, and it sounds like a good idea to me, but at the same time, I want to live like everybody else. I don't want to be beat up.
I'm not gonna hurt you, bro. I mean, see, that's I think the biggest misconception about me.
A wolf bot would be funny. I could put like a wolf tattoo on its head.
There you go. See, I think that's the biggest misconception that people have about me. And CPN said it best on the Kyle Driver show. A lot of you people just see me as this big monster that would pretty much grab a hold of somebody by the throat and squeeze it till their eyeballs pop out.
I don't see it that way.
But a lot of people do. And I can become him if I need to be him. But CPN, Sister Hatchet, and Church have all seen me in my element when I'm not the wolf no more. I am who I am. I'm Craig. I'm a father. I'm the father of my kids. And that they've seen me as the wolf and they've seen me as a father. But a lot of people just see like, man, this guy's a big monster. And it's like, look, I'm more than 6'5" and a quarter, 475 pounds of pure pissed off juggalo. I'm a guy. I'm a man. I'm a father. I'm a son. I'm a brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you prefer, like, is it easier being nice and just being friendly? Isn't it like a lot of energy, like being mad and having to beat people up?
Yeah, that's why I'm always calm. Now, mind you, it takes a split second for me to flip the dick switch, because I can be cold, calm, and collective, and somebody say the wrong thing, and nope, it's your ass. Sorry, fam, it's your ass.
I have this kind of rule that I only like the people that I'm the most nasty to, or like may say the mean stuff to, are usually the people that I consider my friend. If I don't really know you, I don't make fun of you.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're my friend, you need to respect that.
Oh, same thing with here. But with me and my brothers, I mean, I've got 15 brothers. So, I mean, we will fucking rip the shit out of each other. It's kind of like the Juggernaut Discord, We'll rip the shit out of each other.
That's another thing. Like in the Juggernauty Discord, like in general, like if you're not in there, and you're someone that's in there, and then you kind of start taking that level of humor out to someone that's not used to it, it kind of hits them a little hard. I think that we're
Yeah.
getting a little bit like numbed by hanging out in there.
Well, it's kind of prepping you for the real world. Because like if somebody like say if like somebody was like trying to like fuck with somebody like me, like Wolf, you're fat. I'm like, you can't tell me something I don't know. Like, tell me something I don't know. Like, well, you're ugly too. Well, so are you. But then what's the point?
I pop in there a lot of times, and like you guys will keep me company. Usually while I'm editing, so sometimes my microphone will be muted. It's just like I have listening to you guys talk and have your conversations while I'm doing some like editing work late at night. So thanks for keeping me company. There's been some nights in there, man, that holy shit, that should just be it. So, like some of the like the wars and crazy shit that have broken out in there.
Oh yeah.
It's just nuts. When you first came around, like, cause I kind of remember like when you first started like popping up on the scene. But yeah, you were like super aggressive, man. Like you come, cause you're the type of dude that to me, it's like when you're loyal to something, like you're 100 fucking percent. You know what I mean?
All
like,
day.
And like when you came in, like once you express your loyalty to Juggernaut, it's like you immediately like just came in there like a big bad wolf would. You might have pissed a couple of people off that just couldn't handle it, couldn't handle how loud you were, you know? They couldn't take it. I enjoyed it. I really did.
I'm what I consider a kind of like caviar. I'm an acquired taste, and if people don't like it, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to change or go light on something. I'm sorry. When I first started doing the Juggernaut, when when Max was talking to me about it, I felt what he was trying to tell me. I felt what he was trying to convey to me. And like I said, you know, I'm Juggernaut even to the day I die. You know, when I die, I want this on top of my fucking casket.
That's another talented guy. Maximum.
Oh,
I mean, from day one, it's like, you know, you hear a lot of people that say that I'm a rapper and listen to my stuff, and most of the time, like, you expect it.
crap.
We know what this is gonna be, but like his shit, like I always try to tell people, it's like I know you've heard this 100 times. This is the type of shit that you can like be bumping in your car, and you know, he's given me access to like all of his stuff, so I get to hear everything. Like everything that dude puts out is great, and it's another reason. It's the same reason, like with you, like I said, like you are. Like with the Juggernaut stuff, you're like super passionate. That's how I get like the feeling with him is like super passionate about it. Right? So it's not just like a word because it rhymes. It's like you feel that shit.
Yep. That's what's ironically funny is that how actually I met Max was I seen in CPN's chat that he was doxing Max's information. And that struck a chord with me because I myself am a father. You're a father. And I'm like, yo, I got to get a hold of this cat. So, you know, we got a hold of each other. We started talking, and he thought I was a little weird at first. Like, what do you mean? Like weird or just weird? He was like, no. I'm like, dude, I didn't even know you were a rapper until after we started talking. He's like, so you didn't hear none of my music? I'm like, no. I didn't hear none of your music before. He's like, shit. Like, wow, no way. So, but yeah. I mean, when I'm loyal to something or somebody, I'm loyal to a fault. It's like, I can't. It's just the way I was raised, fam. I mean, I was raised old school. You know, the way my mom and dad raised me was, you know, you get a woman, you get her, you find her, you get her pregnant, you marry her, you raise your kids together, you die together. That's just the way I was raised, and my loyalty goes to the bone. You know, I'm with Juggernaut, and I'm with Max. I'm with my brothers until the day I die. I mean, I didn't get that on my fucking arms just for nothing.
I want to keep continuing this conversation for just a little bit before we end it, but could crowd while I go into my bathroom.
I will go to the chat.
I'll be right back.
Let's go to the chat. Oh shit, Siznak and Mother Mayhem gonna catch these hands. After we're both looking romantic, you and be comfortable. Oh, really? Let's see. Oh shit. I swear to everything Mechanos freaks me out. Why would Mechanos freak you out? Well, Kyle's the homie and his 10 gets awkward. Hey. The only way that Kyle's 10 gets awkward is if Ryan's in it. I'm just saying. I don't know, maybe. Might be. Who knows?
I'm back. So I see like Chad's, you see like what he's putting in the chat room. So when we pulled that shit with Tales from Lotus podcast, that little work with the fight, our phones were blowing up. I was like, I'm gonna fold, and if someone calls me, I'm gonna feel bad lying. I was working with Steel City Dahmer on his show for Terror Reels, and he had asked me about it, and I was like, I felt bad like bullshitting him, but I was like, yeah, you know, you didn't see what was going on in like our private chat room. They were still going at it, and I was just trying to like avoid the questioning. And I saw that the Juggernaut, the two red triangles with the eye pop up on my phone in California. I was like, oh fuck. So I actually avoided, I would not call him back. He was like, call me back at your earliest convenience. You know, I was like, oh shit. I knew if he got me on the phone that I was gonna fold and say that the whole thing was
about the Tales from Lotus podcast?
Yeah. We all felt bad, like, even lying to anybody, so we were just trying to avoid talking to anybody.
Right.
Yeah. But, so sorry, Max, that I didn't take your call. We finally spoke after.
I got everybody with my kayfabe.
Yeah, well, your shit was legendary. Yours was brought up as being the best. Like, I knew about yours, and I was still like, is this motherfucker real? Like, did this just turn real? Or I know it was fake, but did it just turn real? I couldn't even tell anymore. I was so confused.
Well, I mean, it was a brainchild of mine and a few others, and especially with Siznak. I mean, me and Siznak would be in DMs, and I would told him, look, you can talk all the shit that you want, but there's only a few things that are off limits. And he's like, all right, cool. I'm with it. And I was actually, when I doxed myself, I actually gave him my address to my childhood home that I no longer live at, that I live like 10 minutes away from. So, I mean, he used to show up, but I got people that live like right across the street from me, or used to live there, and they still do now. Like, yo, there's a car in the driveway. It's got blah, blah plates. You know, you might want to run over here. Of course, I'd be like, I'm right here. Where you at? I'm right here. But yeah, I mean, and funny story. The night before the gathering, when I Sandman myself, and I fucking took the pop can, people actually thought it was a glass bottle. But I actually went to the gathering the very next day with a cut right here.
On one of my
Like-
videos, it was like right a little bit after you guys had revealed it. I might have been live on Carnival Spirits. I walked up to you guys on the golf cart, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. CPN and Big Bear Wolf on the same golf cart?
Yep.
Guys were like, yeah, I heard, like, I was with Mac and Hose, Esteban, and fucking Captain Flannel over by the merch booth. I think we were live streaming on Tales from Lowe's podcast. And they were like reporting that you were, you know, revealing the truth live, and they were trying to tell us to go find you.
Yeah, I mean that was one of the best. Like when it comes down to it, is that I wanted people to think it was 100% real, and I got a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people. I had Kyle Driver talking to Siznak like, "Yo, man, is Wolf gonna show up? Because if he does, am I gonna be okay?" Siznak was like, "I got you, man. It's all good. Calm down."
Yeah, I was like behind the scenes because I speak a lot with Run from Tales, like offline, and when all that shit was going on, like I knew it was a work, and then it got to a point where I said to him, "Oh no, it's not a work anymore. It's something." I was listening, like this shit got real. Something now really pissed him off. Like you completely even had me. I was so fucking confused. But yeah, there's gonna be like bodies flying when we get to the gathering. It's gonna be another DCG. I was like, shit. Every time before every single event, something's gotta happen.
And that's what I wanted. I wanted people to actually think that I was actually coming to the gathering with my brothers, and we were going to take out the Juggernaut one by one. And it worked because I had Chuck Reeves in my personal DMs on Facebook. I had the two former JFLs, Lewis and Ronnie, and I had Columbus Juggalo from Wicked Crew, all in my DMs saying, "Yo, man, come hang with us. We'll never do that to you," and blah, 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 this, that, and the third. And everything that they were saying to me, I would screenshot and send it to CPN or Max or to Siznak. And I'm like, dude, look at this shit. They actually think it's real. And they're like, yo, that's the shit. Because what I did is I unsubscribed from everybody. I made it to the point where it was real because I wasn't friends with CPN no more. I didn't watch his show no more. Mac and Hose, I mean, everybody that I was affiliated with, I unsubscribed. Because I wanted to sell it. And I did. And that's all that matters.
Works are getting so good that no one's going to believe when real shit happens anymore.
Right. Well, no,
I know it was happening also, like, because you were coming into the chat room, but I know for a fact that not everybody that was in there, especially some of the girls that were really pissed at you, they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
No, they didn't. But I'm glad they went. I'm glad they did what they did because it sold the authenticity of it to people that were actually there to spy or to say, "Yo, man, this guy's in here. He's going crazy," and but it brought it to that next level, and that's what I wanted it to do.
Good job. You definitely inspired us, and the show was heated, you know, over this whole award shit, over the cheating. I can confirm from like behind the scenes, never at any point was any discussion with any of us about ever trying to cheat. All those dudes were super happy to be, you know. We all wanted to win, but we wanted to win fair. Nobody bought any fucking votes.
Did you guys win fairly?
I believe so. Like, and here's the thing that I brought up. If there are, so I looked up on YouTube how to cheat at those things when everybody was speculating. Like, that literally seems like a lot of fucking work to do. You know, like, it would take so long to be trying to get that many that many votes. A lot of shows all got together, banded behind whether it was for liking the show or just wanting to stick it to Chuck and make him take place or whatever. But I know all those dudes were just happy to be in that, and there was never any discussions behind the scenes of ever cheating.
I mean, just from the interactions I've had with you, I just had, on here, the Discord and whatever, I've talked to Ron at length sometimes, and you guys didn't want to. If you guys are going to do it, you guys want to do it the honorable way.
He was legit pissed, and that's why I said so. He was legitimately mad, and I talked them dudes down a little bit because they were just going to say, fuck it, I don't want this shit, take us out of the whole thing, because he's pissed about it. And I was like, no, take that anger and let's turn this into the stupidest fight ever. Let's fight over who's getting the trophy. And I want you to say something like, well, I'm the one that has the fucking P.O. box, and I want you all to fight for your reasons why the trophy should go to your house. And just take all the anger that you have and let's just fucking have fun with it. Just turn it into something. But yeah, it got a little out of hand, but they did a good job of it.
Yeah, they did.
But at the same time, nobody was cheating. Nobody ever wanted to cheat. But here's the thing with these stupid things. Who's to say that somebody who is so dead set against you winning doesn't do some fuck shit to make it look like you're cheating? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I get that. I get that 100%.
Like, you can't tell where it's coming from. I could be like, oh, I hate this motherfucker that much that I have actually money to waste to invest it into making it look like they're cheating. Dude, we do not have that type of fucking energy. That type of shit. Let's just be fucking realistic.
It's kind of like hating somebody. I had to put more energy in hating the motherfucker than to just say, you know what, dude, do whatever the fuck you want. But eventually we're going to cross paths.
Like, you gotta say, yeah. Like, for me, like, okay, $40. And we weren't the ones that even knew what the price was for this shit. Like, we already know what Warlock's doing if he has $40. He's smoking it, right? We know that. Fucking Run was trying to save up money for FL Studios. I know it's not Florida Studios anymore. Fucking Captain Flannel, fuck you, if you're still here. Hold on 1 second. My lovely wife is knocking at the studio door. She's probably like, now she's pounding on the door. Probably wanted me to be a little bit lower.
Well, if you want to, it's 2 hours and 24 minutes. So if you want to go ahead and just wrap this up, I'm with it.
I say we bring her in. But either way, there was no cheating. Like, if he had the money for it, he was trying to get FL Studios at the time. We already know that Scottish Misfit needs to pay for the hookers. So if I have it $40, I'm gonna be like, $40 to buy votes, or I got this dope new fucking Blu-ray horror movie that I want. Come on, or video game. You know where that's money going. It's not going towards those votes. We won that shit fair and square.
If they want to talk shit about me, shit, I've got a 2 and 3 year old. Where's all my money go?
Exactly.
And I mean that was only $9.
Damn, it took like hours to get the first dislike. How could you not like this? This is fun. Who else has their wife yelling at them on the other side, pounding on the studio door?
Keep it out of there. So I'm gonna wrap this up.
Are we gonna wrap it up?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. So this is what I'm gonna do. As soon as I get the information that I need from a certain individual or individuals, I will drop. We will revisit this, and I'll drop the information right here.
So we're gonna do another show together.
Yes, not as long, but we'll do another show together.
You heard it here first, people. Now we got 2 dislikes. Awesome. I never really cared anyway. Like, dislike, whatever the fuck.
Hey, I got a present for him.
With that being said, yo, I want to fucking thank my homie Wolf for being on the fucking first episode of The Greatest Show. And we all know that concert's gonna be dope. I hope to see all you motherfuckers there. And I also hope to see all you motherfuckers back for the next episode, whatever it may be, of The Greatest Show, right here on Carnival Spirits, motherfuckers. Thanks, Wolf.
Wolf.
The music's never too loud, Siznak. Like they're all hitting the dislike button.
question it, bitch, I'm the truth. Nothing to lose, nothing to prove. Especially to you, what the fuck do you do? Coming and dropping a bomb, ayy. Golden gun like Saddam. When I flex mine, you don't wanna test mine. Cause my best line's coming from motherfuckers who gunning for my shine. Running out of time, taking my flex to the grind. Bitches put a hex on the latex every time that I have sex, hoping it's mine. So dope, I hope I don't blow it, but I never show it, and you never know it because I'm a boss. Never take a loss, never gave a fuck about the cost. Look at them coming up, running up lost. Look at them daring, they stuck in the sauce. Comparing the fire to permanent frost. And I ain't a liar because I'm a lion, and I'm never dying. I'm already flying, so take me to Zion.
We built this shit, and we don't stop till the casket drop, till the wheels fall off. And we ain't just gonna wait for shit to pop off. And we ain't about to be out and taking no loss. We built this shit, and we don't stop till the casket drop, till the wheels fall off. And we ain't just
gonna do about it? You gon' talk shit? Sitting crying like a baby on the internet.
We built this shit,